What up guys, the Crypto Homie back at you with another video. This video is all about Cardano, ADA. What is going on with Cardano? It's the third birthday of Cardano, or if you want to call it the third anniversary for Cardano. So that's what's up guys. We're going to check out what we should expect from Cardano within the next year. So diving right into it, as we can see with the charts, Cardano has had a nice pump yesterday up to about 10.6 cents. So it was definitely a nice move from all the way down to here around 7.5 cents, guys. I was saying anything below 8 cents for Cardano was definitely a good buy. So if you guys bought in down here, I'm so glad you guys did, because that means you guys got some decent gains in the short term. But what should we expect in the long term? Let's just take a macro perspective by looking at the weekly. As you guys can see, the weekly candle, we closed with, it was a green candle for the last one. Massive wick down here, meaning that there's buying pressure. So far for this week's candle, we see that there's a lot of selling pressure because it made some moves up. So now we have some selling pressure. But hey, the candle has 5 days and 8 hours. Let's see what it looks like in 5 days. And just brief look at the monthly, because as you guys know, it closes in about 1 day and 8 hours. Look at that monthly candle. It's obviously red. We have a big wick here, so that's, buying pressure, which is good. We also had a big wick here, which is a lot of buying pressure. But something that's different here, we had a longer wick up here, so that means selling pressure. There's a shorter wick here. So hopefully this next month for October can be a great month for Cardano. And let's go over to Cardano's website. As you guys can see, Cardano, I'm on the enterprise area, the actual real case use cases, and just to touch a few of them, they have education, they have retail, agriculture, government, finance, and healthcare, guys. And that's just the just scratching the surface with Cardano. So as you guys know, if you guys have been on this channel for some time, especially only live streams, when I'm checking out coins and crypto, I like to look at their roadmaps, like what are they all about. And Cardano has a slightly different style roadmap. It's not the traditional style that you've seen on many websites. They go in a lot more detail. So it started with this thing called Bitrue, the foundation. And then with Shelly was just launched back in, it was either July or August of this year. So, and with Shelly, they're also at the same time working on Kucoin. I assume that's how you say it. You guys can correct me in the comments. They're also working on this, which is smart contracts. So Shelly was all about the decentralization, so we can have smart contracts, so we're decentralized, all that good stuff. Because in crypto, we're all about decentralization, right? So yeah, and that's required for these smart contracts, because Cardano is working on their own DApp ecosystem, decentralized applications. And something they're working on that we should see within the next year is this thing called a ERC20 token converter to Cardano. So guys, that it will be interesting to see how many ERC20 tokens end up converting over to the Cardano blockchain. How many do you think will do that? Do you even think Cardano can make this happen? Only time will tell. But guys, I am mega bullish on Cardano. Yes, I have some Cardano, some ADA. I do have some, so yes, I'm a little biased. But at the end of the day, looking at what Charles Hoskinson, the CEO of Cardano, has been doing, and the team, they have a great developer team, which we're going to dive into then. But are you guys bullish on this? Are you guys not? Let me know down in the comments below. The only thing about all this stuff right now, it's unfortunate that there's not a date announced yet, but just expect this, guys. When the date is announced, when they're going to be launching their ERC20 token converter to Cardano, when that date's announced, when the date for what they're doing in DeFi that they're not even telling us about, guys, when those dates are announced, when they have those announcements, what is going to happen to the price of Cardano? Obviously, they're keeping a lot of stuff from us. Oops. And as you guys can see, the price isn't really doing that great because nobody's picking up on that hype yet. They're working on a stable coin on the Cardano blockchain. So how's that going to work with their dApps? Are they going to end up making some kind of, their own kind of Uniswap? What's going on there? Charles has said they're working on stuff in the DeFi space that they're not even telling us yet. So what's to come? We really don't know, but we do know that they're trying to take some of that market share from Ethereum, the so-called Ethereum killer. We shall see if that's going to happen. And once we brought up Ethereum killer, we have to go to this article, guys. It says Cardano celebrates third anniversary. Hoskinson declares fight to Ethereum. So guys, just hitting up some highlights. It says Cardano celebrates its third anniversary yesterday, while currently 2,500 people are involved in 500 concepts in 100 different projects. Guys, there is so much being worked on the Cardano blockchain. It is insane, guys. They just launched Shelly. They keep working on more and more stuff, guys. You're able to stake Cardano. If you're not aware, you're able to stake Cardano. And And then it says Charles Hoskinson declared the fight against Ethereum and explained why Cardano will be superior in 2021. Let's dive in on that. So there's like a lot of stuff in this article, but just hitting up the highlights. It says the community has gone up in size so dramatically, it's unbelievable. I think we quadrupled. There are as many as 7 times more transactions on a daily basis today than there were on the second anniversary. So Shelley has shipped. There are 1,200 plus registered stake pools, more than a third decentralized, and just in a few short months, it will be 100%, I'm assuming, decentralized. Guys, this is major news. We are on the road to Gogoen. Please correct me in the comments. That is this part of their roadmap. Things are moving along quite good there, and liquidity on over 30 exchanges were worth half to $1 billion of trading volume every single day. There are hundreds of projects that want to be on Cardano. Guys, this is all the stuff they're leaving behind the scenes. They're not even telling us what projects are going to convert over to Cardano. So it'll be interesting to see which projects will convert. 2,500 people are currently participating in 500 concepts in 100 distinct ideas. More than half of all ADA in the ecosystem is delegated. Guys, 500 concepts, 100 distinct ideas. You just need one of those distinct ideas to be the next big thing, and Cardano is the next big thing. They have a lot of developers. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of Charles Hoskinson. Dude, he's such a humble guy. You go on his Twitter. I think he lives on a farm. He always has pictures of chickens. He's just such a humble. It just seems like such a humble guy to be in charge of Cardano. So scrolling down, he said, we didn't let, the thing we're not talking about on this channel because the algo doesn't like it. We trained another 25 Hashscale developers online over in Mongolia and can't wait to hire them and bring them on board. Do some cool stuff with the kids who pass the classes. Guys, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, they're making classes for the kids in schools to learn about Cardano. Guys, they're training their own developers on their own, the coding software, so then they can work on Cardano. Guys, this is here to stay. I mean, back in 2017, this Cardano was just a white paper with a lot of hype, okay? It was just some ideas some coders had, and hey, let's see if we can make this happen. Look, 3 years later, and look how this is working out for them, guys. Imagine another 3 more years. Alrighty, guys, I don't want to bore you guys to death, but just finishing this article, it says, this Cardano has been the biggest project I've ever worked on in my life, including Ethereum. Its vast scope and scale, we are doing things Vitalik seems to ignore and walk away from because they're simply too hard, and despite that we made progress on every front. So guys, that's just referring to, Ethereum not scaling. Cardano's trying to be the Ethereum killer. Let's just see if that will happen. Who knows? It might happen. And then there's Charles Hoskinson, such a humble guy right there. Happy 3 years, Cardano. So guys, what do you think about this article? Do you think Cardano can be the Ethereum killer? I'm sure you've heard my things before about, Ethereum killers, Uniswap killers, all that great stuff, the whole first mover advantage, which I understand. I mean, Bitcoin wasn't the first mover. I understand that the first mover usually isn't gonna be the winner, but Cardano, though, it's actually making moves. And the cool thing is that they're not actually announcing everything they're doing. They're doing a lot behind the scenes that they're just hinting at. We don't exactly know where they're going with it. Back to the roadmap, though, as you guys can see, the next part is scaling, called Basho. So what do you guys think about that when they get scaling and then governance? Because the Uni thing was all brought about because of the Uniswap attack, and then now they have a governance token. So it seems like governance tokens are a big deal in crypto. So with Cardano, let's see how they can move and improve over the next year. dApps are a big deal, guys. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of the kittens on what's that dApp on Ethereum? It's the kitten game. It literally crashed Ethereum. If you guys can just down in the comments, tell me exactly what that's called, because I know it's I'm drawing a blank on it. It's like kitten something, like Hello Kitties or whatever. But it basically crashed Ethereum. Everything got so expensive. The gas prices just kept rising and rising and rising. So let's see if Cardano can take the fees on under control, actually scale, and let's see if as you guys can see, as they say right here, 100 distinct ideas. If only one of those ideas can actually be the next big thing, I mean, imagine the price of Cardano. Are you guys buying Cardano? Are you guys bullish on Cardano? What do you guys think about Cardano? Wrapping the video up, as you guys can see, Cardano is slightly under 10 cents. In my opinion, that's a great buy. All-time high of $1.20 based off hype, not actually utility, not actual real use cases, which you guys can find on their website. Education, retail, agriculture, government, finance, healthcare, and more. So guys, what do you guys think about that? And as always, homies, this is not financial advice, just friendly entertainment. I appreciate every single one of you guys for tuning in today. Smack that like button, subscribe for more content, because the Crypto Homie is signing out. Bye-bye.